coming from the Republican side.
Absolutely.
I feel the energy coming from the Democratic side. I really believe that this election, so many more people have participated than in any other election. This has been kind of crazy.
Yeah, these lines are outstanding. People are getting out to vote. I'm really excited about what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm excited about?
What are you excited about, Tammi
Well,
Mac?
y'all know I have my election party that my little impromptu election party that I did today. So thank you. Who am I thinking over here? Who am I thinking? Okay, you can never remember. I don't know why I have you on the show as young as you are. Your memory should be better than mine.
It is. It's
Well,
tight.
guess who came to my election party, y'all?
Who came?
Robin Thicke!
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Robin.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, well, first of all, I'm fantastic.
Wonderful.
And second of all, so is your new song.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I have been banging it, baby. Do not
Thank you.
pretend.
You guys are one of the first in the country, so it's very exciting. That's why I'm happy to be here and come celebrate with you.
Well, thank you. You know we set the trends.
Of course.
We set the trend over here at KJLH. Being
how we do.
independently owned, we're allowed to play what we want to play.
Come on,
and
man.
we get to play the best first before anybody else. So we thank you for giving it to us.
Thank you.
Tell us about this single, but more than that, tell us about the ongoing project.
Well, you know, the single is called I Know What to Do, and it's just a fun kind of flirty love song.
I love it.
Yeah, about, you know, finding somebody who's got all of that in a bag of chips and the side sauce. And I'm just saying that, you know, I know what to do.
You know what to do with it. I know what to do. Yes, I know what to do with it. What you doing with it, Robin
And
Thicke?
the project is actually, the last couple of years, my house burned in the fires, LA fires years ago. So we were kind of on the road as a family, you know, and I finally got back to the property with a brand new home and a studio. And so these last 2 years, I've been making a lot of music, and we're planning on releasing new music every couple months until the album
wow.
comes. Yeah, we got
that's
something
good.
coming out in a
That's
couple
good.
weeks.
Every
too.
couple of months?
Yeah, every 3 months or so, release a new record and then drop the album, yeah.
I mean, California is home to the wildfires. So how has everything been since your home?
Well, you know, we had 3 kids in 3 years. So we were working. So we were on the move, and there were lots of challenges, you know, and some of that's in the album, just about the challenges of love and family and you know, making everything work. And growing, you know, which is so important, really learning from your mistakes and growing. You know, that's what life is really all about. When the older you get, you got to learn from those mistakes and you got to grow, you know.
Okay.
Well, you are a little older than when we first met you on the scene, Robin. So
Yes.
I would like to know, what do you think has been the best lesson that you've learned about you?
Well, you know what? Not taking myself so seriously, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, like years ago, my dad, you know, being on TV and being
Alan
very
Thicke
beloved. Yeah,
is his
my
father.
father, Alan Thicke, he was a beloved TV dad and actor and host. And so coming up under his, you know, arm, I wanted to be an artist. He, you know, and so I took it very seriously. And I think I kind of missed out on some of the fun early on. Well, I mean, you know, I did the party fun, but enjoying the experience, you know, along the way a little bit more. And so, and the Masked Singer and the Real Husbands of Hollywood and some of these other experiences that I've had have given me a chance to really laugh at myself and be the butt of the joke and let it go. And I think that growth has helped me. Just personally in my real life, not taking myself too seriously.
Oh, that's a good lesson.
And just letting
lesson.
things go, you know what I mean, and being able to laugh it off.
You say you have three children.
Well, I have 4 total.
Four total.
Yes.
And we know that the first one is a singer. Because we've seen him all over your Instagram and his Instagram. Are any of the other children singers?
Yeah, I mean, my daughter Lola actually has a lovely voice and has you know, great pitch just right from a very young age. But my son Julian, he's in the plays, he does the musicals. He's, you know, he loves it. He loves being on stage. I was more of a studio rat, and I didn't really get into performing until I was in my 20s. But he's so comfortable on stage it seems like that's his home right already.
Yeah, you're this is like 3 generations of entertainment.
Well, actually, we go back even further than
Shut
that.
up.
Yeah, my grandfather was a jazz trumpet player. His father was a jazz trumpet player. On my dad's side, my grandmother played the classical piano in the movie theaters before they had sound. and they would just have somebody play piano live in the music theaters. And then on my mom's side, we even had like traveling family bands like the Sound of Music, you know, where all 5-6 members of the family were in a singing group together.
Wow. So, yeah, that is a legacy.
So, I joke that, you know, I come from 6 generations of, you know, white people trying to be black, you know?
Well, at least you said.
What was Grandma playing the piano to? What movie? Roots?
Grandpa was in New Orleans playing the jazz sax, you know what I mean?
And Grandma was playing the piano, the Roots in the movie theater.
Come on, man. It's in the blood, man. It's in the blood.
So your second single is going to be Snack?
It is. It's a really sexy record. I mean, I could tease it with you guys before I leave, but it's a fun one. Yeah, we're supposed to shoot the video on Monday. Very excited about that.
Okay, I'm liking that. And then the upcoming album is going to be set to be released Valentine's Day. Just from I Know What to Do and Snack, it sounds like a Valentine's Day release album.
Like I said, at this point in my life, you know, things, you know, you go through a lot of ups and downs, especially in this business. And right now things are nice, you know, life is good. I got the home, I got the kids are happy, they're thriving, wifey's happy, you know, and I've been able to be creative and have more time to make music again. And it just feels like, a lot of the songs are just about the challenges, but really celebrating love and celebrating the beauty of life. You know?
That's great. Yeah. That's fantastic.
And that way you can feel it because you feel that it's in the soul, but it's in the, you know, exploration of yourself, but it's really about the joys of life are everywhere. They're all around us.
We haven't heard from you in a little while, but have you still been in the studio, even though there have been no albums until now?
Well, there was actually, I mean, it wasn't a huge success, but the last album I released was in 2021. Right. It was called On Earth and in Heaven, and it was a very personal project. It was dedicated to my father, who had recently passed away, and Andre Harrell, my mentor, who had passed away. And so I hadn't really done anything for about a year after that, but I'm always, you know, I'm in the studio and music is my life. I'm always recording. I just don't really release until I feel I've got a body of work. So now that I feel I've got the album almost complete, I can start releasing music and line it up and, you know, and try to create some excitement for the people that like that music.
I wonder, you mentioned your father, Alan Thicke, and,
yes.
and he was known for his jingles for television shows as well as his acting. I wonder if you've ever done jingles that we missed out on. Were you a jingle man?
You know, I think I did something way back in the day, but no, I was never really a jingle guy more. But I did like Despicable Me with Pharrell. That's
okay. That's as close.
That's as close to a jingle as I can get, because I remember I totally forgot that I had done that, and then my kids are watching Despicable Me, and the song comes on at the end, and I'm like, hey, that's me. I totally forgot I did that.
Okay, all right then. Just forgetting about them checks.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's when you've lived a full life.
That's when you have lived a full life. So your recent tour, Boys to Men.
Yeah, it was. We had a blast, you know. I grew up listening to Boyz II Men and their harmonies and, you know, vocal styles and all that stuff. And so we went on the road. And the cool thing is that we're all dads. So we do the shows on the weekends, and then we spend the weeks. Then we go fly home for the week, you know, and then just come out for Friday and Saturday, knock it out, and go back. So it was a perfect schedule for me.
That's a different life than 20 years ago, right?
Well, I mean, I think it's all about convenience, and, you know, if you're not doing like a full bus tour where you're doing 4 nights a week and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's convenient and worked out great for me.
Was it 3 Boys to Men or 4?
It was 3. I think the 4th showed up for a couple.
I was gonna say, I thought he had come to like the last show or something like that.
He came to Vegas when we were there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fun, man. You know, I especially post COVID, like, you know, I love performing in a different way. I like I said, taking myself too seriously. I used to stress over little mistakes on stage, blah blah. And now it's like I joke that it's the only place I don't have any problems. It's when I'm on stage.
It's a beautiful thing, though.
It's a full release from all of the daily grind that I have to get through. That, you know, now being on stage is just a full release. So it's very very lucky to be able to do that.
We cannot let you out of here without talking about Masked Singer.
Yes, love that show.
So your role has evolved as a judge?
Yeah, well, a panelist. We don't really judge.
That's true. That's true.
It's celebratory.
That's true. That's true.
Right from the beginning, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to do the show. They presented it to me as we're not doing the Simon Cowell or the American Idol. We're not going to be making fun of people or tearing them down. We want to celebrate these celebrities and make them feel good about their performance and try to figure out who they are. The key is to figure out who they are, not to insult them.
Right, right. I mean?
So we don't bring any performance down.
And that is good.
Your outfit was amazing. That's a great song choice. Wow, that was the best song choice of the night.
So y'all be lying to the people. Yeah, y'all be lying to the people,
It's called entertainment. It's called entertainment.
The new season premieres. Does it premiere this
It's
week?
already on. Yeah, it's on. It's been on for the last month
on
or so.
Fox.
Yeah, 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, on Fox.
Yeah.
So can we play I Know What to Do?
Let's do.
I Know What to Do.
I Know What to Do is play it. I Know What to Do.
We're going to play. We're going to come back. I'm going to give you a couple of commercials. We're going to come back with more Robin Thicke and I Know What to Do. Robin Thicke joining my election party today. Do you enjoy the process of America's election?
Well, it's dramatic.
Isn't it dramatic?
It's dramatic. There's a lot at stake. I mean, good thing I have a Canadian passport. That thing might come in handy. But I mean, luckily she kicked his butt at the debate, and we're hoping for the best here today.
We are hoping for the best. The best did not happen a couple of days ago. Quincy Jones, we lost. The biggest producer probably of that era, right? Yeah.
I mean, ever, honestly, just one of the greatest. And also just one of the, like we're talking about community, one of the connectors of culture, in Hollywood, in music, in
philanthropy.
Philanthropy. Thank you. Just in every direction, he connected people and created greatness, and through great parties, and had great friendships that lasted his whole life. I mean, he was very special, man.
Yeah. Had you ever met him? Had you ever worked with him?
We worked together. Yeah. I mean, I knew him well. I knew his daughters. I knew the whole family. And we did, on one of his recent albums, me and T-Pain redid PYT as like a bonus track or something.
I feel like I heard that before.
It's me and T-Pain doing PYT at Quincy's request. So that was pretty cool that he tapped me to even do something.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Robin Thicke, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
But we love your music. We love your soul. And this one, I be in my feelings on this one.
It's got
Emmy
a vibe,
can tell
right?
you, because I was like, ooh, if somebody tell me they know what to do. You had a question for Robin. Go ahead.
I was curious. On this record, we see Dream Doll on this record. What made you collaborate with her?
Have you guys been playing the remix?
Well, I saw the remix. I've heard the remix.
Or the main version?
We're playing the main version, but we've heard the remix.
Yeah, I mean, I was working with this guy, City, from Run It Up Records. Shout out to City. And we had a success earlier this year with the Lizen remix. I don't know if you've heard that Y song. I hopped on the remix and did a verse, and it went viral and went to the top 5 on iTunes.
Okay.
Over the weekend, and so he had this idea to go try to find somebody that would work for the remix, and he sent me the record with the vocals already on it, and I didn't even know who Dream Doll was, but I looked her up, found out about her, and thought she was great, and thought it would work. It would work. So I just did it because I loved what she put down.
Will you be collaborating with other younger artists on this album?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the thing, is that you want to tap into other fan bases, and if the music is soulful and it's got some hip hop and it's got some, and it's sexy, then it's gonna connect to other younger artists and what they're doing and what they're trying to accomplish too.
There it is.
All right, thank you, Robin Thicke, everybody, and this is the new one. Go ahead and tell everybody.
All right, y'all. This is Robin Thicke with "I Know What to Do with All That."
For Radio Free 102.3 KJLH.